How about now? Can you hear me? How about now? Can you hear me? Great. Yes. Yes, we was having some issues. For some reason, I don't know what was going on, Mark, but they couldn't hear me, and I'm over here vibing like a mug. Got a whole glass of look, I am so excited. So, for those of you that are in here, let me just tell y'all. This is my first time doing this platform. This is my first time doing this right here. I'm very grateful that Mark is in the building with me. And I can't hear you right now because I haven't added you just yet, Mark, but I'm glad you're here. I'm grateful you're here. I was trying to put the music in, the interview. For some reason, I haven't mastered that part yet. So what I'm doing is I got everything on my TV, so it's gonna be playing in the background nonetheless. Because I wanted to know what I found out about Marc L. So yes, I hope I'm glad you can hear me now. So yeah, I had a whole vibe session to myself and wasn't nobody listening. Damn. It's okay. It's okay. So look, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to add Mr. Marc L right now to the stream because I'm very honored and excited that he is here with me. Let's see. Mm,
Hi.
is it Mark?
Can-
Yay!
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you so
Oh
much.
my God.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
honored. I'm so honored. And also happy early day.
Look, but we're gonna spend the whole interview talking about how honored we are that both of us actually talk to each other on this platform.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Well, first off, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Turn up, turn up. Um,
Of course, like I said, I got my,
period.
I
Yeah,
got you.
I'm here for. Here for it. Yeah. But thanks again so much for inviting me to this. It really means a lot to me, and I'm so excited. So.
Likewise, likewise. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of like a delay. I don't know if it's a delay on my end or your end, but it's kind of like your voice is just a tad bit off.
Um, you can tell, right?
I can hear you. It's just a delay. That's all.
Okay, maybe let's see. Yeah, because it's not a delay on your end. Maybe I should turn this off. What about now? Any changes?
I want to say yes because I can hear you perfectly clear. It's almost like watching a Chinese a karate movie. You know
Uh,
when they do the moves and then you hear them talk.
oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Um,
This is good. This is
could be
good right here.
okay. This is good.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So yay! Marc L is here. He is on my platform. He's my first interviewee. Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm astounded. Like I know I have a whole bunch of questions for you, but I'll try my best to narrow them down to some of the most important ones. Camilla said, "Now I can hear you." Thanks, babes. So, Marc L, tell
Yes.
us who you are.
Okay. Well, I'm Mark L. Obviously, Mark L. Mark with a C. I'm originally from Indiana, a small city called Michigan City, Indiana, um,
Okay.
which is on the border of Lake Michigan. Real small city. Um, I've been back and forth from there and here my whole life, and here being Atlanta, my whole life. But I came back
Mhm.
after I graduated from high school to attend college. I went to Oglethorpe University and just obtained my degree in accounting this past December. So
Congratulations. I saw
thank you.
that.
Thank you so much. And the whole
Mm-hmm.
reason that I pursued that degree was so that I have something to support my music career, right? So as soon as I graduated college, things with my music career started taking off. EP came out, which is on all platforms, by the way, Percipient on all platforms. Um,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I am being interviewed right now for Voyage ATL magazine. And and I'm on the Speak Life podcast right now, which
Yeah.
is such an amazing opportunity. I had a performance at Bonfire a couple months ago, well, in May, yeah, a few months ago. So everything has just been kind of happening like, one by one, like one opportunity after the next. As soon as I finished
Mm-hmm.
my, and that's exactly what I wanted. So I'm so happy and grateful to see things falling into place. It's just it's an amazing feeling.
Oh my God. That is that like because I mean I'm an artist too, so I understand the whole background of just this what we're doing right here right now, and it's so good to get the insight of other artists when it
Yeah.
comes to this type of journey. Let me ask you, what keeps you going? What keeps you motivated?
What keeps me going and motivated is just the fact that I know that I have a gift. I
Mm,
know that I was put on this earth to make music, to write music. Um, Even if, I don't become this big superstar in music or whatever, I've always found that my music helps others. Um, and I know that that's my gift. So that's what keeps me going. And the more that I write, the more my writing evolves and gets better. And the more impressed I am with myself, with my art. So that's what keeps me going and what keeps me motivated. Definitely.
nice, nice. He got this one song, y'all, that when I first heard the album Percipient, just so you guys, if you didn't hear him, his latest album is entitled Percipient. It's available on all platforms. You can stream it. You can support this young man by purchasing it. It's how much?
I believe it's not, but every platform is different. I know on Apple Music, a stream gets me paid. So however many streams, all of this is new to me, by
Just
the way. Too,
okay.
I did all of this by myself, so I'm learning right along with everybody else. So yeah.
Wow. Like the package is professional, but it's this one song right here. I hope y'all can hear this. It's Oh, I love it. I love his whole album. I'm sorry. I fell in love with it right away. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can.
Trust in you. I'm trying to put my trust in you. But it's so hard for me to do. Got a lot of problems, don't know how to solve them. Got a lot of issues that got nothing to do with you. Yeah. Gotta get listening. Right. I'ma be your lover. I gotta know you're alright. Yeah. I know that I'm aggressive. I hate that I'm possessive. But I'm trying, baby. Be patient with me. Cause I don't want to lose you. I don't want to push you away. Please don't mind my choice. It's you. Stay. This is my favorite part right here. Stay, stay,
For the
yeah. Stay,
now,
Hold on. Where's my Vaseline at? Anyway, listen.
Oh my goodness.
Listen.
Oh my. Oh my god.
Listen, I'm a whole nut. I'm a whole nut job
I love
sometimes,
it.
but I I love to have fun. Tell
Yeah.
me, when you created trust issues, what was the thought process? What was the experiences you were collecting in that time? Like, what was going on? Talk to me.
So um I was in a relationship. Personally, I was in a relationship where um honestly, I had this intuition, right, of things that might have been going on, but
Mm-hmm.
the person I was in a relationship with was very good at manipulating, manipulating to
Mm,
the point where it's like, oh no, you just tripping. And so it got me to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm just tripping, so forgive me for my trust issues. Just be patient. But in all actuality, you know how they say when overthinkers are right the whole time? That's really what it was. That's really what it was giving.
mhm.
You know what I mean? And so, um, but I still try with all of my music, right? All of my music is personal, but I still try to make it universal. So not everything in the song was about me, but of course the song was inspired by my personal situation.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's so, you're welcome. Like, okay, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you consider yourself a storyteller?
Um, I think I can be, but I think my storytelling is in my music, but I feel like I stutter too much to be I guess, like talk storyteller question mark. I don't know.
But it's okay if it's in the music. It's perfectly fine. It's just that,
Right.
well,
To an
I
extent,
feel
yeah.
I will consider you a storyteller.
Okay. Okay. So then,
It's
yeah.
in the way that yeah, it's in the way you project it. It's in the way that you play with your highs and your lows. Um, it's how you present it to the audience. I know you got me because I feel like a lot of storytellers, like in-depth storytellers, even if they can't on a live stage like speak it out, they can act it out in
Yeah.
how they move. Hmm. And I
But
know when I listened to that song, you touched on so many parts
yeah, yeah. But
of my own personal
say,
situations.
now
I was like,
say
oh
it
my God.
that way, now that you say it in that way, I think I'm a storyteller by default because I'm an artist.
Exactly.
All artists are storytellers, in my opinion.
Yep.
I think about it. Yeah,
It's just in how you deliver it.
exactly.
Hmm. Now, we're going to go ahead and get right on over to this next one, which
Okay.
is, again, for those that are just tuning in, we're interviewing Marc L. He is a dope ass, because we can cuss on here, just so y'all know. He is a dope ass. Would you consider yourself neo soul or an R&B artist?
I think I'm a mixture of both, actually.
Okay, he's a dope ass artist. Period. And he just released an album not too long ago entitled Percipient, and we're just basically going through the songs that are on the album. It's 3 songs. The album is available on all streaming platforms, so make sure you support this young black man and what he's doing. I'm so excited that he's choosing to discuss it with me on this platform, and I look forward to like having you on more than once, because this thing is elevating. Okay, It went from just a podcast where I can just talk a lot, you never see me, to a podcast where you can talk and see me. Okay, so that's even a better thing. So this next song on his album is called "Dreams of You." So, and his production is just, oh my god,
Thank you so much.
so beautiful. Oh, we gonna talk about that too, cause listen to this, y'all. Oh, you boy, you go. Mm. It feels like paradise. I mean, missing my life. That is so complicated. It makes me agitated because I don't wanna be all anyway. But even though I really it's all complicated speaking because I never feel the same. And I cry every night. And when I close my eyes, I start to feel alive. Yeah. Oh, dreams of you. I'm looking forward to. If only it was true. The beautiful distraction from reality. I chose to embrace this mentality for me and you. For me and you. Listen, so just understand, I've been listening from that very first day, and that's been a couple months ago. I
Yeah.
got you, Nicole. I'll make sure I'll add the links. If you can add the links, I'm not sure if you can, Mark. Add them in the comments. If not, that's okay. Just send it to me, and I'll definitely share with the audience because they are enjoying your music as much as I am. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can. Yeah.
So dreams. Okay, dreams of you. Talk about it.
Okay. So again, another song that was inspired by a personal situation that
Mhm.
is can also be a universal situation. Um, so it goes back to a relationship where um I wanted the relationship to work so much, even though there were things that I needed, but the person couldn't give to me, right?
Mm.
Dreams of you
Mm.
saying that I would rather dream about this person that, could give me what I need than to just end it all. I'm going
Mm.
to step out of reality in order for a relationship to work. Cause that's the only way that I'm going to be able to do it. Right. Because in reality, you can't give me what I need. You just can't.
Mm.
I can give you everything that you need, but in reality it's not being reciprocated. So I have to create my own reality for me and you. And that's what the song is about. Yeah.
Whew.
Pretty deep,
Now,
right?
like, okay, I'm not trying to cry. I'm not trying to like shed tears, but just to hear the story behind it. Like, okay, so when I'm not doing all of these extravagant things, at night, I or during the day, I'm driving. I'm a contract driver for Uber. And I'm always writing to this music because the ambiance, the energy behind it is just so beautiful. And your songs allow you to reflect on
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
And what I love most about this song, if I didn't hear the story behind it, it's good enough to where you can apply any certain situation, any subject of your
Yeah.
life to it
Absolutely.
and allow it to just like wow. So like, but the story is so true. Like, so going to the production because we're not crying on here tonight. We're not doing that. Um, tell me about how did you like who did you work with to get these songs or the music, the production? You know, how did it come together?
Okay. So you won't believe this. But like I was saying earlier, I did it all by myself. Um, I actually bought this music from YouTube, and I use an app on my cellular device called BandLab. And this app has been so amazing for me within the last like 5 years that I've been using it. Because it's teaching me the engineering side. Even though I don't have it down all the way, I was still able to produce an EP project off of my phone. Because me being in college and putting so much time and effort into that, I didn't really have a lot of time to make connections with people. And my whole thing was I have all this music written, and I just need to get it out. And so I made that happen.
You said the app was Band Lab.
Yes, that's what it's called. It's called Band Life. Yeah, and believe it or not, I just
Yeah,
my little Apple
I'm
headphones.
downloading it.
Yep, just use my Apple headphones and um, copy and paste the track onto that app. Put my vocals on top of it, a whole song. Yep, that's what I did.
Wow, wow! Like you got that sound out of an app,
Yes,
and here I am tripping because I don't even have the whole home studio set up.
you really
Oh
don't
wow!
need it. You don't need it.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
and
I'm learning. Oh my God, that is super impressive. See, this is what I tell people: when you want it bad enough, when you want it bad enough, you will make a way. And just hearing that, you inspired me. You don't even know what you just did for me. We getting
oh,
over this tonight, and I'm gonna like super record so many songs tonight because I got them. Yay! Wow,
yeah,
that is such a yeah. Like the whole every song on here is so professional, so well put together. Like down to from the lyrics all the way down to the harmonies to the music, it's so beautifully placed that it sound you would if you didn't tell anybody that story we would have thought you went to what's the major studios here, I can't think of the name, but one of those major or just like a super studio of some kind and made that happen. Kudos, I gotta applaud you because
thank
that's
you so
dope,
much.
and I commend you for that. That right there, that's pure talent. That's raw talent. That's dedication. That's I mean any and every positive word I can think of in regards to what you just told me for your artistry is so beautiful, so amazing, and I hope somebody that's out here paying attention, watching. I hope somebody just catch that wave of information because it's so possible. You just, man, you just inspired me. I can't wait till this
So
this
much.
interview is done because I swear I'm gonna be on my phone playing tonight. Okay, so The next song. Oh my God. Now this just I have I have an even deeper appreciation for your album now. Like even down to the actual picture, the album cover that you use. Tell me about the album cover.
Um, so I have a colleague that I went to school with who's a
Hmm.
photographer. And I'm like, okay, I want to release this, but I have to have an album cover. And he was like, all right, come on in. I'll charge you 125 for an hour. I was like, okay, cool. Then he tried to charge me an extra 125 for the editing. And I had done shoots with him before, but personally, I was not fond of his editing. And I'm like, okay, if I'm going to be paying 125 for editing, the editing needs to be on point, right? Especially because this is my album,
Hmm.
the first thing that people see. This is the image, this is the face to a name, all of that stuff. So it's very, very important that it's perfect, that it's right. So what he did was like I said, he charged me 125 for an hour. So I picked the photo that I liked the best and I edited it myself. So the editing that you see, I did all of that off of my phone. And the even like the title percipient that's on the left side of the album cover, I put that on there from my phone. And there you go. Now I have an album cover that I'm able to put onto the platform that will release my music to all of the streaming services. So yeah, so that's how that came
You
about.
cold. I know I sound like your mama, but you cold.
I just,
So
what?
look,
But I just really wanted to release this, and I didn't have much support or money, so I had to be creative with what I had. You know what I mean? So, and I'm glad it turned out pretty good.
creative is exactly what you did. Creative, innovative. Like you really took this to another level. Like, or tell me about the title of the album, Percipient. Why did you choose that?
Because I first of all knew prior to me coming up with that title, I hadn't even heard of that word before. Most people haven't. Because I was trying to find one word that was captivating, that had a lot of meaning to it. Um, Percipient means having a good perception of things. Um,
Mm,
all of these songs, right, were me having and finding uh my perception of myself, and how I respond in different situations and different things that I'm going through. So it was an enlightenment process for me. It was This EP project was me finally being able to actually see myself and actually
mm,
understand myself and actually love myself, the toxic traits, the good traits, all of that, all of me. It just taught me to just love myself. And it taught me what, okay, how does Mark respond in this situation? How does this situation make him feel? Why does he feel this way? What is the root of why he feels this way?
mm.
It also, a lot of healing came with that. Um, so it's like now at 23, I can say that I know myself and I know what I want,
Mm.
and I'm grateful that I have that sight in spirituality, to be able to, you know, articulate and express that. So
Mm. I like how you did that. Express that.
yeah.
You said it with authority. Express that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because that's what it's about. Expression.
And it's so amazing that at 23 you have this confidence, whereas so many that were your age, and even some that are your age, are still going through a process to find themselves. I know it took me, honestly, all of I want to say maybe from 2014 literally to now, to be able to actually be comfortable in my skin, to be comfortable knowing that I don't have all the answers, to be comfortable with, forgiving myself in certain things and processes, and actually being able to speak with authority and not really give a fuck what too many people say about, what I say, because if I didn't mean it, I wouldn't bring it out. It took
Absolutely.
me a long time to get to that point, but I'm here. And
Mm-hmm.
it's so good to see you now at
Yeah.
23. And I know it's only going to get better.
Absolutely. And I think still, of course, I'm still working on that, but
Hmm.
I can see it now, right? I see it now in this moment in time. And so I can't even say that I'm all the way comfortable in my skin yet, but I'm getting there. I'm working.
Exactly.
I'm intentional about getting to that point.
Intentional. And look, this is why I love the Speak Life platform, because it's all about laying it on the line and owning your dopeness in the process.
Absolutely.
Owning who you are, flaws and all. You're not perfect, but God damn it, you are worth it. So, getting to your last song, I was actually going through some of my settings, and I was trying to load up some of the videos, and they actually got Unstoppable in here. I want to see if I can play it. If I can, then this will be a good thing, because they'll not only get to hear it, but they'll actually get to see the album cover that I'm looking at right now, y'all. It's dope. So fingers crossed. The song is entitled Unstoppable. Let's see if it'll play. Let's see. Come on, y'all. Don't do this to me.
I'm looking around, and I never found a love that feels so sweet. Bring out the very best in me. The very best in me. Yeah, yeah. I promise to love you. Oh, how I adore you. How does it feel to be beautiful? When I'm with you, I'm unstoppable. Unstoppable. A few years ago, I prayed that I would find someone like you. So glad you came. With you, there's nothing I can't do. Oh,
Listen. Oh my God. Like, that just made my night. I wanted everybody to like hear it. Like, I could play it on my TV or whatever, but I wanted that. Thank you, universe. I appreciate you, God. Like, yes. Oh my God. That right there. What a way to close a show. Like, so talk to me about Unstoppable. Talk to
um,
me about that one.
Thank you so much, first off. Um, but Unstoppable is that was my idea of what a relationship should make you feel like, whether it's romantic or friendship or whatever. Um, Anybody that you say that you love should inspire
Mm-hmm.
you in some way, right? Any person that you involve in your space, in your energy, should make you feel unstoppable. They should motivate you. They should push you to be better. They should hold you accountable for certain.
Mm.
That's what I thought about when I was writing that. And again, it was a personal situation that I could make a universal situation. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about um uh I guess like relating to others and making people feel like they're not by themselves in
Mm.
situations.
Mm.
So yeah.
Well, you've accomplished all of that and then some with this whole album. Like,
Thank you so much.
I experienced so many different feelings, so many different joys, even pains. Like, I enjoyed knowing that pain existed, but I didn't die. I was able to carry myself through it, and like your music does that, just does exactly that. Tell me, who would you consider some of your musical instrument inspirations?
So my number one is my great grandfather. He was a part of the Shy Lights.
Oh,
So,
okay.
he helped write "Have You Seen Her," one of the songs of all time. Yeah, and he's getting his Hollywood star in September. I'm so excited. But
Oh,
he's
wow.
he's passed on.
Congratulations, Pop,
Yeah,
Granddad.
he's transitioned into the ancestral realm in 2010.
Mhm.
So he will not be here to see it, but we will be there. And then I would say Amy Winehouse, D'Angelo, Maxwell, Sam Smith, Adele,
Mhm.
Jasmine Sullivan, her. It's a bunch of different inspirations. I would say I really just found my own authentic sound maybe 2 years ago. Um, because the biggest problem that I had, especially with doing covers of things and stuff like that, I always felt like I had to sound like the artist who was singing it, right? So
Mhm.
it was just one day where I challenged myself and I was like, okay, how would Mark sing this?
Mhm.
Ever
Yep.
since I've been able to find my own sound. So, but with finding my own sound, these people that I named, that I mentioned, they all have an influence in that sound, in my sound. So yeah,
I can definitely hear the bits and pieces of everyone. Oh my God, you have talent behind you and under you. Matter of fact, you have talent all around you. You're extremely blessed. Like,
thank you.
thank you. No, you're welcome. And thank you for
Of course,
sharing your story on the Speak Life platform. Like, I am like astounded. Thank you. Let me
oh,
just see. Like, I see Jam. I think I'm saying the name right. Jamin Summers said
Jamin.
yes, yes, best friend. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Of course.
Tell everybody how they can get in contact with you.
So you can follow me on Instagram at the official Marc L. That's Mark with the C. I'll try to drop it in the chat somewhere. And then on Facebook, my name is Mark. That's Mark with C. Lester, Lester. And of course, my EP is going to be is on all platforms right now. So Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, you name it, it's on there. And it's called Percipient, Percipient. Email for any one who wants to book me is the official Marc L at gmail.com. So again, I'll distribute all that information out to you guys once this is over. Again, Jackie, thank you so much for having me. This has been so cool, so amazing.
You are more than welcome. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And before we go, this is something well, this is the first time I'm actually doing a live interview. So
Okay.
I want you to tell me, if you can give anybody any words of encouragement when it comes to pursuing anything that you desire in your life, what would you say?
The first thing is to just do it. Take the necessary steps. Find out what those steps are and just take them, because I think a lot of times as humans, right, we think about our desires, right, and we just keep thinking about it, keep thinking about it, keep thinking about it. And then sometimes we do take the steps, but we're too focused on the end goal that we don't appreciate the process, appreciate, the first step, the second step, every step, because that's what it's about. It's about focusing and concentrating on each step, because everything is one step at a time. Nothing is going to happen overnight at all. So I would just say, just take those necessary steps and enjoy the process. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very hard. But taking those actual steps is a big part of what you want to manifest.
Mm.
So in order to manifest, you got to, like, what do they say? What is it? Lord Jesus, I got a brain fart. Faith
Okay.
without works is
Faith
what?
without works is dead.
Uh-huh. There you go. Yeah, that's the biggest thing for me. Because literally all you have to do is just take the steps.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna feel awkward, it's gonna feel weird, but just take it. And I promise you, just taking those steps is going to get you a lot further than what you could have ever imagined. So that's my words of encouragement to everybody.
Thank you so much for those words. It's always needed for me, for you, for anybody out there. Just do it, like he said, like Nike. Just do
Yeah.
it. Just take those steps. You won't know how great you are until you do.
Yep.
So, y'all, we are about to go ahead and end this. I am the one, the only one, Jackie B. And I'm going to tell y'all, like I tell y'all on any other platform, remember to speak life into yourself first. But most importantly, remember to speak life into yourself first. Because if you don't believe in what you're saying, how in the hell can you expect anyone else to believe it? Thank you, Mark. You have a good night. And we're going to finish this conversation afterwards.
Okay.
Take care, honey.
All righty.